Ilara loved a good ghost story, a thrilling urban legend, the kind that sent shivers down your spine. She'd always believed them to be harmless fabrications, mere campfire tales to entertain. One windy morning, walking along the boulevard, she recounted the legend of the Weeping Woman, a spectral figure said to haunt the abandoned Blackwood Manor. She described the woman's mournful cries echoing through the desolate halls, her icy touch, and the chilling way her presence stole the warmth from a room. She spoke with such vivid detail that a shiver ran down her own spine. But she had no idea that the tale wasn't just a story. That night, Ilara heard a faint sob from her window. She dismissed it as the wind. The next morning, she found a single, wilted daisy on her doorstep, its petals tinged with an unnatural blue. This was no ordinary flower. This was a sign. A chilling, ominous sign. Fear began to gnaw at her, a cold, persistent dread that she couldn't shake. She tried to ignore it, but it was a futile attempt. A bird chirped outside, a startling, almost mocking sound. Later that day, while buying groceries, she saw a fleeting glimpse of a woman in the reflection of a shop window. A woman with long, dark hair and eyes like pools of midnight. Her face was obscured by shadows, but she could sense the woman's sorrowful gaze, the suffocating weight of her presence. The woman vanished as quickly as she appeared, leaving only the unsettling feeling of being watched. Ilara's heart pounded against her ribs like a trapped bird. She felt the chill of her breath as if she walked through a dark cloud. The bright blue ocean nearby felt distant and unattainable, a symbol of freedom out of reach. The following days brought escalating encounters. Whispers in the dead of night, footsteps in the empty hallway of her apartment building, the constant feeling of being observed. Shadows danced in the corners of her eyes, fleeting glimpses of a sorrowful figure. She felt a haunting presence clinging to her, never truly letting her rest. A cold hand brushed against her arm as she slept, but there was no one there. The chilling presence of the Weeping Woman was closing in. Had she underestimated the power of her own words? She was beginning to realize the terrifying power of these legends, stories that weren't meant to be told casually. One evening, while walking home beneath a blue sky, a piercing cry shattered the stillness. It was the Weeping Woman's lament, closer than ever before. Ilara felt a wave of despair wash over her, the weight of her actions crashing down. She was in serious danger. Was this the end? The Weeping Woman, no longer a mere story, had come for her. Desperate, she sought the help of Mr. Sealers, a recluse rumored to be a legend expert. Mr. Sealers was an old man, his eyes holding the wisdom and perhaps the fear of centuries. He listened patiently to Ilara's tale. He confirmed her suspicions, the Weeping Woman was real, and those who carelessly spread her story risked her wrath. He explained that the Weeping Woman craved acknowledgement, a sorrowful plea for remembrance, not to be dismissed as mere folklore. Her tears were not just tears, but tears of anguish which had manifested a tangible, vengeful entity. But he also offered a solution, a way to appease the spirit. The ritual was dangerous, demanding Ilara face her fear, confront the Weeping Woman, and offer a heartfelt apology for her careless storytelling. Armed with a sprig of rosemary and a silver locket, symbols of remembrance and peace, Ilara returned to Blackwood Manor. The manor stood silently, shrouded in darkness under a dark cloud. The wind howled a mournful symphony, mirroring the woman's cries. Inside, the Weeping Woman appeared, her sorrowful visage etched in grief, her eyes reflecting a lifetime of unbearable pain. Ilara offered her apology, her voice trembling, her heart pounding against her ribs. She spoke of her regret and her newfound respect for the pain that had created this legend, for the story that she had trivialized. The woman listened intently, her icy grip slowly releasing. Ilara offered the rosemary and the silver locket. Slowly, the woman's tears subsided, her form becoming less defined. In the end, the Weeping Woman faded, leaving behind a tangible peace, a profound silence. The wind died down, the dark clouds parted, and a sliver of the bright blue ocean became visible through the trees. Ilara stumbled out of the manor, exhausted but alive, forever changed by her encounter. She had learned a valuable lesson, one etched into her soul: respect the legends, for some tales are not just stories but terrible realities. She carried the burden of knowledge, a responsibility to handle the power of stories with reverence and care.